Good morning, friends and family. My name is Heart Attack, and welcome to Where's My Coffee? It's been a while. Yes, it has. It's truly been a while since I started doing some contracts for carpet cleaning, which has been coming very successful, very enjoyable. I'm really liking what I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm working with Safe Dry. I don't know why I keep saying Safe Drive, but Safe Dry here in Houston, Texas. What we do is that we top off your carpet, make it look clean, get spots out, deodorize, hydrogenetic or whatever you call it. This chemical stop. When you got allergies, it's good. It's very good for allergy. Work with keeping pet allergies down, human allergies down. We're located here in Houston, Texas. So if you would like to get your carpet clean with Safe Dry, if you like to get your carpet clean with Safe Dry, just contact us in the Houston area. You can look us up in Google, Safe Dry. Thank you.
What's good, family? Heart Attack here, docking my ship and dropping the anchor. If you're looking for a platform to display your multiple talents, Anchor is where you need to be. Self-creativity promotion, worldwide lists, and a podcast to discover great talent. You can do all this with Anchor. And one more thing, don't forget about the Heart Attack Chronicle. Things will get more better and more creativity will be displayed. So don't shut us out. Check it out.
I'm back, y'all. This Heart Attack with the Heart Attack Chronicles. Today, we're going to enjoy a nice, calm day of just talking about something that bothers everybody. A lot of people don't want to talk about. A lot of us people don't feel as connected as we used to. But we're going to talk about, just life, period. Loved ones, family, siblings, all that good stuff. And by being Thanksgiving yesterday, we still should have some of that passion, some of them good feelings. I know it's some bad feelings, but let's channel and focus on the good feelings of what we have experienced through Thanksgiving. Now, this year for Thanksgiving, I now live in Houston, Texas, and this year I celebrated Thanksgiving with my fiance, my 2 step kids, and my mother-in-law. Yeah, my mother-in-law just moved down here with us about 3 months ago, and we celebrated. I started off my day working, did my carpet cleaning, was rushing to get back home. My last house was a mansion. I did a mansion, and I only had to do three rooms and a stairway, so it only took me like 2 hours and a half. They was very pleased. They tipped me, and I was their name was the Bymasters. Thank you to the Bymasters. I really appreciate it. You had a lovely home. You were very kind to me. I thank you for the tip, and I hope you have a great day and a great holidays, Christmas and Happy New Year's. I started my day off cleaning. I ended my day off cleaning their house. When I went home, I rushed home to start Thanksgiving, and you wouldn't believe I got into an accident. Yes, I did. I got into an accident. I was coming down the highway, and my vision want me to say that the lady was backing up, But I think I was hitting the brake a little bit too slow. I mean, I was already stopped, but you know when you're going there, you just slowing down a little bit. And I nipped the back of her car. And I thought the lady didn't want to stop because I got out the car to see what she was going to do, but she didn't stop. She kept driving. So I followed her and we made a turn and went into the parking lot and we talked about it. I didn't have my insurance paper on me, but I gave her my car VIN number, my ID, my cell phone number, let her call my phone number right then and there, you know, so she trusted me. We went about our ways. I went home and I started my Thanksgiving dinner. We had turkey, ham, cranberry stuffing. One of my favorite dishes that I make is baked beans and beef. I bake it in the oven, brown sugar and cinnamon. I made my Aunt Tanya seafood salad. We made baked macaroni and cheese, potato salad. What else we had? Potato salad. What else we had on the table? We had greens, double eggs, and that was it for the meal because there's only 5 of us in the house. And we also had, Patty LaBelle sweet potato pies. Oh my God. It ain't shit like it, I'm telling you. It ain't shit like Patty LaBelle sweet potato pies. You feel what I'm saying? Once you get one of them motherfuckers and, oh my God, throw some motherfucking whipped cream on top. Hey, Patty, hey, fucking Patty. Excuse me, people, for zapping out, but that shit is good. But we cooked. It took. We started early though. My wife started early, so by the time we got done cooking, I got home about 4:30. By the time we stopped cooking, it was about 7 because she started the turkey and everything early, and the ham and everything early to get it done, in the greens, you know. So she started most of the major shit early. So when I got home, I was just ending it. And you know, for years, you know. Just to go back a little bit, for years, I always wanted to have a family where we can sit down and enjoy Thanksgiving at the table and everything like that. And we still have to realize that every family ain't the same. Every person in the family ain't the same. Every person at the table at the family ain't family. You dig what I'm saying? But you put hopes in, and you just let your imagination and your dreams flow. And that's what I do for every year, because that's what I've been doing recently since I've been with my fiance and my 2 kids, because I really don't celebrate holidays. And I'm asking the universe to forgive me because the knowledge that I have about the pagan celebrations behind it. But my kids are pure at heart and they know no difference. All they know is the fun, the happiness, and you know, just having fun with it. And it's you know. And to train my kids, I want to teach them about it, but I think it's a little bit too early. But that's another story. But everything turned out, you know what I mean, really good. And I thought, you know what I mean, I just wanted everything to be peaceful. And when dinner was done, you know what I mean, I set everything on the table, put it on my Facebook page. You know what I mean, my stepdaughter was happy, my stepson was happy, my mother-in-law was happy, my wife was happy, I was happy. I mean, we got so much food left because, you know, we stuffed our plates and us nitpicking on the food as you know how you're in the family, you go in there, you nitpicking, some sneaking nitpicking. So by the time dinner come, you already got, you know what I mean, at least about 1/4 of the meal already. You already taste 1/4 of the meal, you feel what I'm saying, by the time you get to you ready to stack your plate. But that's how our day went on. And we really enjoyed it and really liked it and had a good time with taking care of everything we had to take care of. And we ate dinner. Since my mother-in-law can't walk, I went in the room and all of us went in the room. We went to pray, and it seemed like now that I always gotta start the prayer off. I always got it. It's like, you know, that's what you get for being a man of the house. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm really trying to hold on to that. You feel me? Even though I got my ups and my ups days and my down days, my rights and my wrongs. But I really try to hold on to it. When I make mistakes in front of my kids or around my kids, I don't explain to them why I did it. I try to find a way to let them know it's wrong and you shouldn't do it, and you should use your brain to be more smart about how you do things. Because one thing we know, 2 things for certain: mistakes are errors, And errors is wrongdoings. And as long as you continue to make mistakes, you have learned nothing at all. You dig what I'm saying? Always remember that. If you keep making the same mistakes, you have learned nothing at all. So I try to help I try to put this in my kids to make them remember that. And you know, we enjoyed Thanksgiving dinner. You feel me? Everybody was smiling, laughing, you know, enjoying the night, smacking their face, you know what I mean, doing their things, you know what I mean. I want us all to be at the table, but it wound up being my daughter and my wife sitting in my wife's bedroom, my son and my mother-in-law sitting in the children's room, and me sitting in the living room eating my food while I'm working on the computer. You know what I'm saying? So I was really like enjoying. We all just enjoyed, even though I wanted us to be so close to each other. We really was enjoying everything. You know, it was very blissful, and I had a good time. I had a good time, and this story is because, you know, and not this story, but the reason why I'm telling y'all this, because we is really losing and forgetting how important family is. And, you know, it's not the force, you know, people to take in family members that do us wrong. It's to not forget about the people that haven't done us wrong. But we just seem to draw away because we're not that close with them. You dig what I'm saying? And we need to stop that. Not every family that we don't be around all the time is because we don't like them. It's just because we adopted this habit and this ideology that, you know, family ain't shit. But yo, family is the shit. Let me tell you, family is the shit. Because if you do right, and everybody up under you learn how to do right off your practice and off your teachings, off your growth, off your development, off your leadership, everybody will fall in line. When they see you prospering, everybody gonna fall in line. Yeah, you gonna have a few knuckleheads that just can't catch it. So then you take them somewhere and you get them mentally evaluated. You dig what I'm saying? But we always got to remember that this is what we supposed to do and this is what's supposed to happen. You dig what I'm saying? If we don't, we gonna crumble apart, and this is how we fall apart. You dig what I'm saying? So I leave that what we're saying. Happy belated Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year's. I hope you all, everyone listening, I hope you all don't forget about family. Because just as well as I'm speaking it to you as family, no matter if you believe in a God or a universe, everything is for a reason. You're put with certain people to learn and to develop. Certain people are put in your life to hurt you and to make you happy. It's a balance, my people. It's a balance. So, you know, let's try to give it a chance. Let's take this coronavirus. You know how you work out all week, and by the time you get done, your body hurt that you can't do nothing else. You like, oh God. But then when it heal up, you got all this energy, a new strength, a new day, new happiness, a new excitement, new inspiration. At this coronavirus leave, let's get to that point where though we start trying to get back to that family and build family. Because that's all we have right now. So I'm Heart Attack. This is the Heart Attack Chronicles. As always, keep it beating or let it flatline. I'm out of here. One. All right, people, now we back. Now we still speaking about family and importance of the family and having family around. It's becoming very difficult to speak upon family, to find a lot of good things to say. And I think that's because in our communities, in our psyche, and our upbringing and our experience, I'm growing up around adults that criticize each other, belittle each other, always trying to have the upper hand on everything, down to the loved ones and family members and mothers and fathers. You know, it's a sickness, and it should be labeled as a sickness. People should see psychiatrists and be evaluated when they hate someone in their family that much. There is no greater love you can receive from no one outside. Now, I'm not saying all the time. People will come in your path that will just blow you off your feet. But there is no greater love in the world other than receiving love and giving love to family, because they receive it well and they give it well when it's sincere, when it's pure. Family is the only place that you can do things wrong and the door never shut. Now, you got some family members that will shut the door, but we speaking about family as a whole. That is the only part of society where you can go to and a door is always open for you. Someone is going to feel sympathy for you. And it's very important that we teach our kids this and that we try to change our ways and the things that we recognize about ourselves that's breaking the families apart and that's breaking the communities apart. I'm all for the black struggle. I'm all for the Black Lives Matters. I'm all for black development. But see, what I have learned and experienced is this. The individuals that hold dear to that never really achieve anything. And when they do achieve something, it's always another black person that kills them. And the question is, why is that? I don't know, but that's up for another discussion. But the thing is that we need to start paying attention to our family. We need to start loving our loved ones. We need to start considering our loved ones. And we need to start holding tight to this and trying to make it better for all of us. And not just for oneself, not just for one individual, not just for the person you like the most, for all your family. We need to start setting up, putting our family in positions where as though they don't feel like they left behind, even when they fucking up. Because no one, I mean, you think nowadays people think that when a family member do something, the family just own them and kick them to the curb, that it's just that person that got kicked to the curb that get criticized. The whole family do. Because it's a normality and it's part of human anatomy for people to love and have sympathy for others. It's part of our anatomy to always pick up a fallen brother or sister or mother or father. And when you fail to do that, to the masses that's looking from the outside in, they see not the person that has fallen as the problem, they see you as a problem. And that goes on with the saying that everybody don't understand the situation, you don't know the situation, you don't know what's going on. Maybe the person that did something that bad. Or maybe you just that zero intolerance. I find myself being on both sides of the field a lot. Do I mean it? No. When I speak it, do I mean it? Yes. Does my actions always add up to what I'm doing? No. And that's because my psyche has been distorted. It has been confused. It has been criticized. And I think the only reason that I still go strong as a family, because I do have family members that never gave up on me, that never turned the cheek to me. People like Aunt Tanya, my cousin Pierre, my cousin Cash, my Uncle Irvin. No matter what I did, they always was there for me. I remember we was kids. And I'll tell you a story. I remember we was kids, and when I moved from my mother when I was 9, and I moved with my father. And how this whole scenario, I think I put it on here before, but how this whole scenario happened was that I did not know my father was coming to get me. It was a snowy day. It was at least about I say about 4 feet of snow on the ground, and it was at least about 4 feet of snow on the ground. It was my Uncle Daryl, my father James Sr., and my cousin Oliver, rest in peace. But what happened was that my father came and got him. We had to walk in the snow from South Baltimore to West Baltimore, which don't seem far. But see how my parents, my mother lived at the end of South Baltimore, and my father lived up at the top of West Baltimore. So we had to walk through barrels between South Baltimore and West Baltimore from in the top. And I had to carry one of my own bags. I had a couple of bags of clothes or whatever. And we walked there and we got to my grandmother's house. Everybody was happy to see me. But to get back to the point at hand, when I got there, my father, I was jumped from back and forth. You feel me? 1 year I probably stayed with my father. 1, 2, 3 years I stayed with my grandmother. Then I'll go stay with my aunt. Then I'll go stay with my other aunt. And you know what I mean? I will say a lot of times, like towards my aunt, I'm gonna say towards my aunt Tanya and my grandmother, and even my auntie Yvette, because I stayed with her a few times too. I think my problem was that I was too far gone, too much of a problem. I was doing too much, and even though they loved me dearly, when I stayed, I'm gonna say what I said about Auntie Yvette. When I stayed with Auntie Yvette always let me stay when I ain't have a job or something. I didn't have no financial support. But once I got financial support, I had to leave. I had to leave and go get my own place. And you would think a lot of kids would think that's cruel, but as an adult, I see that as fair and equal. So Auntie Yvette was pretty damn fair. She was just tough on my Uncle Lee James. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't like the way she treated him. Well, I mean, if she heard this, she would smack me in my fucking mouth and ask me what I'm talking about. But I didn't like the way she treated him. And some people don't know their wrongs when they're doing it. Especially if she has a reason that nobody else knows about. So we got to step back and if we really going to, if I'm really going to accuse her for anything, I need to ask her why. So I think I need to reevaluate my reasons of disliking why she treated my Uncle Lee James this way, and ask her why. So I'm gonna do that. Also, I was doing a lot of things that wasn't reasonable. It wasn't. I mean, stealing, running away from home. One time I lied and said I got kidnapped when I ran away from home. I stole $20 from my father. He found out, and he was gonna whip my ass. And what I did was that when he told me come down to my grandmother's house, because I was moving back to my grandmother's house suspiciously this day, he told me come back, and I remember my uncle telling me that he seen my aunt up there. Not my aunt. He seen my mother and my brothers up there by my Diamond. So I decided to go find my mother and move back with my mother, because I was getting tired of it. Because tell you the truth, even though my father was always there, yo, he was petty, yo. And I seen he used us as a way, me and my sister Tarika, honestly, I seen he used us like as a way just to be able to do and have fun. And I honestly will say I will say after all this looking at you and being a stepdad myself, I was treated like a stepchild. Like, my worth was how much I can do for him. Not that I'm his son. You feel me? I wasn't able to play sports because he said I wasn't doing good in school, but at the same time, he was keeping me out of school to watch my brothers and sisters. I remember one call when he had these crosses and these necklaces that had cross on. He had a bracelet, and they supposed to be real silver. And I wanted them so bad. And I remember my uncle used to tease him all the time about they was fake. But I ain't never paid no mind. I was just proud that my father was walking around sporting some real silver and shit. I mean, supposed to be real silver. Excuse me. And he was, I mean, he was doing him. He had a car, you feel me? He was doing him. I was able to drive to pass the side with him, you feel me? Had his little car wash business. So I was pumped, you feel me? My father was doing something, and it was showing me something. But the car wash fell apart, and he was about to lose the car. Or he was struggling with the car. It wasn't that he was going to lose it, but he was struggling with fixing it. And what happened was that he knew I wanted the necklace, so it was Christmas time. And I was working a summer job at a school, elementary school, doing tutoring. And what happened was that I got a paycheck. I went and bought my first pair of Michael Jordans. Thanks to my stepmom. My stepmom bought me a nice outfit to match my Jordans. My father didn't want to get it. He argued with her for getting it for me, talking about I don't deserve it. But I think the only reason why my father did that is because he wanted the money for himself. My father is very selfish with money. And he really don't make money. And every time he get a job, he loses it. Or something happened, his back hurt or something like that. And I'm not saying that's not the problem, because look, here's the coinky thing. Every time I get a job, I lose it too. And mine is because people can't deal with my personality. Everybody who meet me say I'm very respectful, but when I get mad, I get mad. Because I hate when people keep doing petty stuff to me, but that's another story. But, you know, I wound up giving him $240 for some fake jewelry. There's a whole lot of other stuff behind that, but I'm going to get back to the point. So, after moving around my aunts and moving house to house, I recall one time my cousin Pierre, I was staying at their house. And I'm sorry to be jumping story to story, but I just wanted to fill in some things so y'all can understand the bad times and good times with family. I was staying at my aunt's house, and I think I was like in middle school, like 8th grade. And my cousin Pierre, I wouldn't say he was spoiled, but Pierre's family was more together. A lot of us looked at it that they treat him like favoritism. But if you categorize life the way you categorize how you like people, you will see why more people are liked more than others. And sometimes it's not all about who this and who that and what they got and how better they look, or they just like them better. Sometimes a person is just well more together, and that's what it was. Pierre was well together, and he had his things together, and that's what it was.